Okay, Christian, Sandra, and Daisy receive different amount of allowances. Okay, the allowance Sandra received is the total of what Christian and Daisy receive. So, from this sentence, you can understand that Sandra is actually the total of Christian and Daisy, right or wrong? Okay, from this sentence. Now, the allowance Daisy received is the total of Christian's allowance and half of Sandra's allowance. Okay, so Daisy is actually equals to the total of Christian plus half of Sandra. Yes or no? Anyone has any problem so far? Okay, now, if you see Sandra, Christian plus Daisy, Daisy is Christian plus half of Sandra. Who do you think among the three of them received the most allowance? How do you know? Okay, so Sandra receives the most. Okay, so now Sandra received the most. Say this is Sandra. Now, between Christian and Daisy, who do you think received more? Daisy, right? Because they say that Daisy is half of Sandra, correct? Plus Christian, right? Yes or no? So, I do not know how much is Christian. But what I know that if this is half of Sandra, can you see here is half of Sandra, plus Christian. Am I right to say that these two parts is actually Christian? You think about it. You need some time to understand this. Okay? So, this is Sandra. Okay? And I have Daisy, which is half of Sandra, plus Christian. Since you know that Sandra, right, is actually the same as, is also equals to Christian plus Daisy. That means if this portion is Daisy, this portion must be Christian. Yes or no? Do you see that Christian is actually these two parts here? You must really be able to see it. It must be equal. Who cannot understand? Okay. Like I said, you agree or not? Sandra is actually Christian plus Daisy. Since Daisy is from here, right? Daisy is half of Sandra plus 1 of Christian, right? The remaining one must be Christian. Because you have one whole, this one you need to divide equally into 2. So that the other part must be Christian, right? Christian plus Christian, right? No, take some time to digest it. If you can see this, actually you can solve it very, very easily. If you cannot see it, then you need to use the algebraic method, which is really very painful. Who cannot understand? Please let me know. Kaden, can you understand or not? Okay. So now I can actually do it quite easily. Now you know that Christian is $35. Okay? Since you know that this is actually 2C. Yes? Sandra received actually 4C, right? And since 1C is $35, 4C will be $140. Sandra actually received $140. Can see or cannot see? From the model, you'll be very straightforward. Algebraic, very long-winded. Okay? Sky, are you with me? Can you understand the model? Yes, Amish? Yeah, there's four of Christine's share in one of Sandra's share. Okay? Then next, what is the total allowance of the 3 children? So it's actually Sandra multiplied by 2, right? Yeah, 140 times 2. It's $280. So if this question is very simple if you know how to do model drawing. If you do not know how to do model drawing, unfortunately, it will be very hard. It will be not very hard, but it's very tedious. Because you use algebraic way of solving, it's very tedious. Yeah, it's very, very long. Yes, Colin, Chi? Is it algebraic? You can show me later. Okay, but is it shorter than my method? Sorry, I don't prefer yours. Do your corrections. I don't like all methods that are long. Okay, long-winded. I don't like any methods that are long-winded. Sorry? This is algebraic. I know, it's very long. Okay, those who did not have a model method for this, I want to see the model method for corrections. Is it model or not model? Same model is fine. Okay, similar is fine. If your steps is similar to mine, it's fine. Yours is you need to do alternative. Yeah, I know, but you need to do alternative solution, okay, Ken? Yeah, of course you need to redraw, okay, Ken? Right, anyone has any problem with this? Ken? So if there's no problem, I'm going to move on to the next question. This question is exactly as is similar to the one that you saw, right? The toy trains and the doors question, right? Who still do not know how to do this question? I'll give you some time to go home and then try out, okay, your own corrections. But the correct answer for this question, let me check the correct answer for you. Okay, if you get the wrong answer, you can redo again. This is question 46. 46 is the answer for part A is 27. Part B is $642.80. Okay, right? $642.80. Yeah, try to do the way I taught you, okay? Can? So, can I move on to the next 47? Wendy, can I move on? Okay. Looks tough, but isn't. Okay. Now, Xuan Wei, can I start? Or are you busy with Eldon? Okay, now, in a piggy bank, the number of 50-cent coin was 3/5 the number of 20-cent coins. So, do I have more 50-cent coins or more 20-cent coins, Danish? Okay, if I want to express 50 cents coin to 20 cents coin, I want to express in terms of a ratio. Adriana, tell me what's the answer? Do you hear my question? I say express the number of 50-cent coins to 20-cent coins. 50-cent coins to 20-cent coins, and you give me 3:5. Are you sure? 3:2 or 3:5? So who thinks that her answer is correct? Put down your hands. So you put out your hands, that means you think that she's wrong. What's wrong with her answer? I said 50 cents to 20 cents. What's wrong with her answer? 3:5 is correct one. I give you 5 seconds to think whether her answer is correct or wrong. Read the question again. The number of 50-cent coins was 3/5 of the number of 20-cent coins. That means 20-cent coins is how many units? 5 units, right? Then 50-cent coins is how many units? 3. Isn't it 3:5? Then how come you all raise your hand and say it's wrong? Huh? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is 3:2 correct or 3:5? Then you all raise your hand and say 3:2 is correct. Okay. Better don't be blur. So 50 cents and 20 cents. I know it's 3:5. Yes? So I have some 20-cent coins that were removed and they were exchanged for a total of 24 50-cent coins of the same value. So based on this statement, you know that 20-cent coins were removed. But do you know the number of 20-cent coins that has been removed? No. Based on the question itself, just by reading it, do you know the number of 20 cents that has been removed? No, right? So, now, you know that 24 50-cent coins were removed. What's the value of 24 50-cent coins? Amish? Yes. If you remove 24 50-cent coins, 24 times 50 cents coin, you actually get $12, right? Yes or no? So when they say it was exchanged for 50-cent coins of the same value, that means you are actually exchanging for $12 worth of 20-cent coins. Am I right or wrong? So when you have $12 worth of 20-cent coins, how many 20-cent coins is that, Yongqian? 5? 5 unit minus 60? What do you mean by that? Hey, obviously she's not paying attention, that's why I call her name, right? Why must you interrupt? Yongjian, question how many times? Must write out how many times? How many times must write out the question? Very good, tomorrow, okay, right? I just want the empty question without the working. You'll do it, solve it during recess time. Listen properly to my question. When you have $12, how many 20-cent coins is that? Okay, Leroy? 60. How do you get 60? Tell me. $12 you divide by 20 cents. Okay? Equals to 60 coins. So you're actually exchanging, you're removing 60 20-cent coins, right? You remove 60 20-cent coins and you put in 24 50-cent coins, yes or no? Okay, then in the end, so just now was the before, before. Then now I go the after. Okay? So 50-cent coins, 20-cent coins. Okay. Now, what's the after ratio, Daryl? Tell me the answer to my question. I want the answer to my question and nothing else. Wendy. Ratio you write 3 parts is to 1 part. Does ratio you write parts? Okay, 3 is to 1. Children, must be very careful. It's 3 is to 1. Although the question here writes 1/3, you don't write 1 is to 3, understand or not? So depending on which one you write first, since you 50 cents to 20 cents, 50 cents to 20 cents. So your before and after, try to keep it 50 cents, 20 cents, okay? Don't before you write 50 cents, 20 cents, then after you write 20 cents, 50 cents. It gets very confusing. So try to maintain it the same, okay? Understand? So now, I know that this is actually 3 units, 5 units, right? And like what Wendy said, this is 3 parts, 1 part. Yes or no? Correct? Yes, Amish? Yeah, this is the everything change method. Okay, so it's actually very simple if you can recognize the question. Okay, because you're just changing the number of 20 cent and the number of 50 cent coins. When you see a before and after ratio, and you see adding or removing, okay, of both the items, you know it's everything change, what? You cannot use things like one quantity unchanged, correct? You cannot use things like difference remain unchanged. You cannot use things like total remain unchanged, right or wrong? Yeah, so definitely you use everything change, which is units and parts. Okay, units and parts method. Okay, when you see adding and subtracting at the same time. Okay, and it's unequal number. Okay, so from 3u to get to 3p, must I add or subtract sky? So I'm supposed to subtract. From 3u to 3p, I'm supposed to subtract. Okay, can you make up your mind? Add or subtract? Add how many? Add 24. Please really be careful here. Add 24. Then from 5u to 1p. Adriana, add or subtract? Subtract how many? Subtract 60, because we know that we remove 60 20 cent coins, right? And we actually exchange for 24 50 cent coins. So I know I subtract 60 here. Anyone has any problem so far? Okay, now I can form my 2 equations. One of which is 3u plus 24 equals to 3p. Second equation is 5u minus 60 equals to 1p. Yes or no? Okay. Now, Kaden, tell me what's the next step? Make the parts equal. So when I want to make the parts equal, Ryan, how can I make the parts equal? So what's the lowest common multiple? 3 parts. So in other words, I just need to multiply by 3 for this equation. This one just keep the same. Keeping the same is the same as multiplying by 1, right? Please do not write too close to it, okay? Write it further. Okay? You write your 3 and your 1, this portion. You want to write it for your own reference, write it further. Okay? So that the teacher is not confused. So now, my first equation still remains as 3u plus 24 equals to 3p. Now, my second equation, Gabriel, tell me. Minus 180 equals to 3p. Okay, after this step, I know that my 3 parts and 3 parts is the same, right? Yes or no? Yes? So, since I know 3 parts and 3 parts is the same, now, Ernest, form the equation for me. equals to 15 units minus 180. Daryl, tell me the next step. Lauren, tell me the next step. Yeah, tell me what is equals to what? Tell the whole class loudly, they cannot hear you. So 12 units equals to what, Lauren? 12 units equals to? Equals to what? I don't understand. You tell me the final value. Yongqian, tell me. $24 plus, which is equals to? I know, 24 plus 180 equals to what? 200 and? You don't need to use calculator for this, okay? All these are simple calculations. So you got 204. So 1 unit equals to how much? Lauren? Which is equals to? So you know that 1 unit is actually 204 divided by 12, you get 17. Okay, since you know what is 1 unit, they want to know the total amount of money in the piggy bank. Okay, not so simple because they are of different value. Okay, the total amount of money before and after will remain the same, right? Yes or no? Because you are exchanging for coins of the same value. So before, you can either do from before or you can do from after. But since we have the 1 unit, is it easier to do from before or is it easier to do from after? Before, right? So I can see that I have 3 units. I cannot do a total of 8 units, correct? I need to find my 3 units to find the number of 50 cents. And I need to do my 5 units to find the number of 20 cents, yes or no? So 3 units equals to 17 times 3 equals to? 17 times 3 equals to what? 51. So I know this is the number of 50 cent coins, and I have 5 units. 5 units equals to how much? 85. Okay, I know that 5 units equals to 85. And this is actually the number of cent coins. Okay, let me take some time to write it nicely. Okay, this is 85. And this is actually 20 cents. And this is actually 50 cents, right? Okay, I want to find the total value. Okay, total value. Vikram, tell me what's the last step? 51 multiplied by 50 cents. Is that all? Plus, okay, you must plus 85 multiplied by 20 cents. So when you add these two up, what do you get? $42 and 50 cents. Okay, remember to write your answer with the units right at the bottom, $42 and 50 cents. Okay, this is actually quite a simple question. Everything change, unit and parts.